What y'all got on special? Can you give me something sweet?
Hey, bartender, how much for a shot,
Can
man?
I get a sour on the right of it?
Do you got a blue motorcycle? Sex on the rocks.
All right, what's up, y'all? It's Sex on the Rocks podcast. Your guy, Quentin Quasey. I am your girlfriend's favorite bartender. I'm here with my co-host, Tiff.
What up? It's Tiffany. Let's see. Last night I used your father's favorite bartender.
Your father's baby?
Yeah, and I was pretty proud of myself. I said Q would be proud.
Is it your father's or your baby father?
Baby fathers, sugar
Just
daddies, all
okay.
alike, uncles, you know. I do bar mitzvahs, birthday parties.
Hey, I did do a couple 1-year-old birthday parties before.
Really?
Yeah.
As a bartender?
Yeah, it was an Indian.
What you mean, like?
It was a Middle Eastern birthday party. You know, they get lit. It was a 1-year-old's birthday party. They was in there getting lit.
What you making, Shirley Temples?
No, I was making actual liquor drinks. It was not a chill. This was a party for the family.
It was just an excuse.
Yeah, they was getting it.
All right. So today, guys, we have a special guest. I know it's been a while since we had somebody up on here, but we're back at it. We got our video going, and I'm super excited about today because this guest is very eclectic.
I like that.
That's a good way to put me.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce yourself.
Well, hello. Hello, everyone. How are you? You know, I'm electing. You know, I'm an entertainer. I say entertainer preferably because I do a little bit of everything. You know, I could be a model one day. I could be breaking out a beat one day. I could be rapping one day. I could be singing you a love song the next day. And I could just be walking down the runway for a fashion show in the next. So, you know, I can't really say I'm a certain thing. I'm just an entertainer.
Okay. No boxes.
No cubes, no boxes, no rectangles. Maybe a circle. Maybe a star. Nah, I don't want the star. No, not the star. But I'm elected, and I'm the entertainer.
Okay, electing the entertainer. I like that.
Electing the entertainer. Okay. I like that. All right, so what we like to do, as you guys know, when we have our guest, we like to go ahead and get into icebreakers. But before we do that, I was going to ask you, how was your week or weekend?
My week.
Hold on. On a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, scale of 1 to 10 blowjobs. 1 being like super dry, like, this bitch got to go home. 10 being the best, most wet, most just amazing blowjob. How was your week?
This week was different for me. My girlfriend was away. She left. She went to Cancun on a trip by herself. Left me at home.
Had some fly ass pictures being posted too.
Anyway,
I was like, "Damn, go ahead, girl."
Don't boost her. Anyway, but no, this week was cool. Last night I worked. I did a wedding. Me and one of my other bartender friends, and it was really cool. I had to open my mind. It was an open bar, but they didn't have a huge selection of liquor and mixes and things like that. So I got to actually use my brain again. You know, working in nightclubs and certain bars and craft bars, they have everything at your fingertips. They have so many different things that you can mix with. But being as though they didn't have a huge variety of stuff, I had to go back to what I learned in bartender school and like, okay, cool, let's mix this with that, let's try this, something simple as taking the juice out of a maraschino cherry jar and using that juice to make a drink.
Okay.
Like, because I didn't have any other kind of mix and stuff like that. And some of the people are like, oh, that's ghetto, that's this, that, but that actually shows how good your bartender is. Mm-hmm. If he can take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and make a bomb drink, and get everybody lit at the party with limited supply, I think that's a fire bartender.
I think so as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I concur for sure.
So yeah, I mean that was fun. So I would say my week this week, I guess I could say 8.5.
Okay.
So she could definitely get a call back. It was kind of sloppy. She didn't leave too much lip gloss, lipstick on it, so I'm alright. It was alright. It was an 8.5. How was your week?
Girls don't take their makeup off before sucking dick.
I mean, well, if you're ready to go,
are you supposed to? Is that a thing?
Me personally, I don't keep lipstick on when I'm sucking dick. I put like coconut oil, you know, to keep it moistened or whatever. You know, give it a little moisture or whatever.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
But I might leave like eyeliner on because I like the way it like when I be stuck in it, I do like hardcore.
What's
So, like,
eyeliner? Is that
I
the thing
like
for your
the black
lashes?
eyeliner, not the just the girls the black.
That's because Tiffany like
line
getting
their
choked
eyes.
out, and you know when you choked out.
Yeah, I like to get choked
Listen,
out.
I done had a
Like-
couple of friends that told me to choke them, and I was like, really? Choke you? Like,
Yeah,
okay, all
it's
right,
really
well.
good.
Well, I had to put 2 hands to it, but
cannot-
all right, if that's what you
I
like.
can't orgasm unless I'm being choked. I think I might have a problem.
I've
We'll
seen,
discuss
no, because
that.
I've seen
We'll discuss
not
that
alone.
another time.
Trust me.
Anyway, I might leave my eye makeup, but my lip makeup, I don't want that all over his. You know what I'm saying? So
understand.
yeah, I just put a little coconut.
That is
oil.
respectful, and we appreciate that. I have
And then you
had
get
girls
all
that
of the clothes or whatever, because
Yeah.
anytime, any place. But anyway, I digress. Back to my week. So my week consisted of moving in and settling in and working. That's pretty much been my life for the past couple of weeks. And I found a gray hair, and I had a breakdown.
Where was this gray hair?
It was on my head.
Just asking.
I'm just
Oh, great.
Just asking.
Listen, I just found out you get gray hair down there.
Why wouldn't
when you
you?
get older? Oh, I don't know. I thought it was exempt. I had a freaking fit. I think I would die. I think I would try to get my pussy away if I had a gray hair.
So you thought 60 and 70-year-olds out there was just
I
having
mean, like
gray
they keep
hair
it
on their
waxed.
head?
I mean,
So-
by that time, okay, but I'm 32. Like, I'm not trying to have no gray hair nowhere. No, sir. No, ma'am.
So do men gray hairs get gray hairs down
I
there?
think so.
I
Yeah.
would assume.
Yeah, everybody. If you got pubic hair,
That kind
Don't let the white hair fool you. I don't want this down there.
I'm just saying, it's a part of life. So
don't know.
I'm sorry.
Nervous.
That was my timer. Anyway, so yeah, I had a little nervous breakdown, but Bae, he made me feel better, and he was like, "It's okay," So I am going to get my hair colored next week. So hats until then. But yeah, my week I'd say it was about a 7.
Okay.
And how was your week?
Oh, Lord. Well,
Sound like it was a hell of a week.
I'm glad we get to talk about sex because I'm quite the sexual escapadist. if you
Oh,
know my
are
name.
you?
Don't
worry.
I would say
We're gonna
my week has been, today's Sunday, no?
Yes, sir. Today's Sunday.
Mother's
Wow.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day for all the
to y'all
mothers.
out there.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother. I love you. But my week, it was a 5 kind of head. It was like a, I wanted you. I know what you can do,
Okay.
but you didn't fall through.
Did you have it before?
Oh, yeah, that's why I said I know what
Okay,
you
okay.
can do, but this time you came around and you didn't fall through.
What
Okay.
did we talk about last week? That first time was a fluke. I told her about having sex with somebody for the first time, and it can be fireworks,
Blow your mind.
amazing. But when that
Thinking,
second time, it was a fluke. You never know if they really like that. I told you.
Trust me, that's why I said I'll go
So-
deep into it. I won't say no names. I promise I won't.
Okay.
Because they're Freddie watching. Trust me, they are. But
So
I
what,
will.
what made it fall through, or what made it not so great?
Well, my thing is, I'm young, and I'm coming into my prime these days, and I feel like I want a couple of things to I want a couple of things to happen before I settle down.
Okay.
And I would like to have a couple of folks over, and we have a grand old time.
Okay.
Video games, Mary Jane, liquor. Identification needed.
So you have a whole
protection.
bucket list. You have a whole bucket list.
Where's the fan? What are you doing?
Where's the
You already, Joy? Did you get the fan? I got it.
Whole bucket list. Oh my god.
Okay, so he pulls out the fan.
He really was
A whole bucket list. I have fantasies of individuals that I know would be down with doing certain things with other individuals that look a certain way,
Okay.
that look good to me as
Okay.
well. I know they would be down. But the problem is they're greedy. They're stingy. They want me to themselves. They say, yeah, I'm down. But then when it's time, it's
they
cuddle
don't
up
wanna
with
share
me.
you.
Yeah, it's cuddle up with me. Let me waka 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 boom. I bet you'll go to sleep. Honey, I've got stamina for days. You thought we were done?
No.
We weren't done, soldier. Call your friends.
Youth.
Hey.
Youth.
You
He said
know?
he went around.
And they know this.
Respect. Hey, look.
But the story goes deeper than that. But I
Okay.
don't want to go. I'll
It
save
goes
that.
deeper, okay.
Trust me, it goes way deeper.
So I think we should get to the icebreakers. Oh my God, I think I'm drunk.
I don't even know if we need an icebreaker the way you just broke the ice.
Who? I broke the ice?
I do want to. I know. I want to get some icebreakers.
Sometimes when we have guests,
yeah, they need to loosen up.
I'm very real.
But I think
don't even need to be
I think
loose.
You're already loose.
You know I'm real.
Okay.
You know. Well, you know.
Maybe not that. You know, but I think your personality. You're open.
Okay. Yes. Very.
Okay.
Open. I'm very.
what's up, y'all? Before we get the show started today, I gotta shout out one of our sponsors, because with so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that keeps you calm, stay informed, and inspired, and that's Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize your Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts, delivered straight to you 24/7. When you see the stories that you want to save or share, tap the plus button and add them to your private or public collections. It's that simple. Used by millions of people every day, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started today at flipboard.com.
And we're back. So I want to go ahead and do our icebreakers.
Okay.
Just because it's a thing that we do with all of our guests, even though I don't think you really need it, but I would, So don't think too quick. I'm going to throw some things out at you. You pick one or the other. Don't have to think about it. If you can skip if you want to, but we don't like to skip. Okay. So
I don't respect that we don't like.
But whatever you feel like indulging.
We already know one.
All right.
The first one.
What, quickie or marathon sex?
Marathon.
Okay, he said he won rounds.
Okay.
Depending on how it was, though.
Okay.
So,
all right. I don't want to be. Go ahead.
All right. Top or bottom? With
versatile.
Anything. Versatile?
Yes.
Okay. Drunk sex or high sex?
Both.
Okay.
See, I'm sorry. I know. Okay. I can't do one or the. I gotta do one or the. It's
it's okay.
I'm very open-minded.
It's fine. You can.
Okay.
We'll do a third option this time.
Okay.
Both, or we could do both. Okay. All right. On the bed or on the floor?
Both.
Okay. Oral sex or penetration?
I don't. As far as how do you think that? Do I get it or
which one do
like,
you
like to receive?
Yeah.
I receive? I don't get it.
Okay. Oral.
So which one do
sex?
you hold on? So which
penetration.
one do you like?
Penetration.
Okay.
Penetration. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Slow or fast sex?
Fast.
Fast. Okay. Coming on the face, chest, or
Face.
ass? Face. Okay. Your face or
Not
coming
my
on
face.
somebody
I don't
else's?
never. No. Nothing hits my face.
Okay.
Nothing
Coming
goes in
on
my mouth.
somebody else's
Yeah,
face.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Extra boyfriend or extra girlfriend?
Extra girlfriend, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
And favorite thrust speed? That's a new one.
I think maximum overdrive.
Oh, so
per
just-
se because
so you like bam.
going.
because it's at this point. If you've already been with someone, and a lot of people brag about what they can and can't do. Me, I've been with a couple of individuals who's like, oh, I can handle you, I can do this, so I'm bang, 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 bang. They're like, oh, wait, and then it's like I'm not gonna get my nut because you're over here pushing. You're like, oh, well, hold on, but you were doing all the bragging.
Okay.
So I need to, at this point, take it into overdrive because I need to release, and you're not going to let me go for as long as I need to.
So you're saying they were bragging of how much they can take? Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Okay. And then when you get there, it's like a dub.
You ain't really.
So I need
they running from
overdrive.
it.
I need maximum overdrive. That's what I need to complete
So
myself.
slow stroking is that's not your thing.
If I'm in love,
If you're in love.
okay.
So it means you have to have that connection with the
Right.
person.
And I ain't in love. I won't be for a long time.
Wouldn't you agree, though, that sex is better when you're in love?
Yes.
Aww.
Would you though?
Yes.
Why do you say sex is better when you're in love though?
Because I've been in love. I've been in love.
Feelings. It's the anticipation.
Honestly,
it's the passion.
yes. And it's everywhere. Like, you
Yeah.
don't realize you're doing it everywhere because you're in love. Like, trust me, the first, oh God, I fell in love. The laundry room, the bathroom, downstairs bathroom, the Aunt Tony's bedroom, the guest bedroom, my bedroom, the living room couch, the garage, the backseat of the Cadillac Escalade, the backseat of the CC Executive, the backseat of the BMW, the backseat of the Ford Fiesta, around the corner in an abandoned house that was being sold.
Oh my God.
That's how deep love goes.
How did y'all get in the abandoned house?
Oh my God, the fan. I am done.
The house has been sold and the spot is no more.
Okay.
But someone had to clean those condoms up off the floor.
Oh man.
Oh, that rhymed. Okay.
Is that speaking of which, is that a lyric?
No.
You need to make it a lyric.
I'm a lyric god.
Hey.
Okay. I bet you.
But I didn't mean the rhyme. I was just saying somebody actually did have to because
were
even
there.
though I was in love after I found that spot, and you may be in love, but as a young person, you won't. If you live far away and you're not meeting my needs, someone will.
Someone.
Yeah. So more sex buddy relationships rather than like emotional relationships.
Oh no, there was emotion. We moved in together. We lived life for a while.
So how did you become so so open with your like? You seem like you know exactly what you want.
I don't really worry about judgments.
Okay. So that brings me to my next question. So what would you define as, because you seem like you're not the one for labels.
No.
So what would you define if you had to describe your sexuality?
I was just thinking about that these last couple of days because I saw it somewhere. Because I like men and I like women.
Okay.
So what's that word? Polynumerous in yours?
There's a lot of words.
Polyamorous? Wouldn't that just be
Polynumerous?
bisexual though?
Yeah, but there's another word. There's a
polyamorous?
there's a scientific word. We
Pansexual.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Okay.
So pansexual.
Because I have a wife.
So pansexual is just I thought it was just you just like whoever. It doesn't.
Yeah.
matter.
Oh no.
I mean, if I like this person, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. I like you.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
you don't see
I've
gender.
got. Oh no.
So no.
Hold
So that's
on
not
now. Slow down.
pansexual. So it's not
I see
pansexual.
gender. I see man and woman. I know. I see
So
that.
would you say bisexual?
Well, I have a wife.
Okay.
Okay.
Like a
she lives in
wife?
Charlotte. Yes, like a wife. Yes, my
Like
beautiful-
married?
Well, I don't. I lost the ring. Joy made me get a ring because I was like, I'm, and I yes, not legally though, but we've
In your
already
heart.
established boundaries. We've been together for 6 years.
Okay.
And I've been in love with other people, and she's been in love with other people. But at the end of the day, we come back together because we know what's up. That's real love.
So you're
No,
all
that's definitely
Okay.
polyamorous.
polyamorous.
I guess so.
Okay.
Polyamorous.
You are. I don't want to say you're committed to one person, but you are free to love other people as well.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it's
so
like
that's
an open
polyamorous.
kind
Until
of
we're
thing.
at this point where it's like we're where we are, where we want to be at this particular point, and now we can just relax
Okay.
and not have to worry about anything anymore and love ourselves.
So have you? So you said you guys have been together for 6 years, right?
Yeah.
You and her. So have you been with other men? In
Of
between
course,
that time?
of course.
And she's cool. Like she has no.
She's
problem?
been with other men too.
Does she come in with other
Does
men?
she? Do y'all?
I've seen
combine?
videos and I mean, well, trust me, we could set that up anytime, any place, any day, anywhere. That's what I love about her.
Okay.
Okay, we can do that.
Gotcha.
But me, I'm saying all these things now, but I'm actually a shy person, and I have respect when I come up to people saying, hey, do you want to do this? Because I'm still trying to get the hang of how you do those kind of things, because
Okay.
I don't, I've had one threesome one time, but I never initiated it. Someone told me about it, and I was interested in it, and I wanted to see how it works, what you do, and it didn't really look that good. It wasn't,
Okay.
the people were like catfishing me.
No.
And I don't need to catfish.
Okay.
I never need to catfish. Okay.
So what you were saying earlier about you want to have your people come in and come with other people, you want to like the way they look, and y'all all come together and have a good
Yes.
time. Were you talking about like an orgy?
Is that what that's called?
So
How many is in an orgy?
you say
Threesome
group
is three.
sex,
threesome is three.
I
so
don't really
orgy
like
would
to
be-
label it. I just want to say, hey, we all get together.
and we have fun.
I'm rolling up.
Okay.
My homie's making some great drinks.
Okay.
You talking shit online about how you can beat me in Mortal Kombat. Let me see what's up.
Okay.
And whatever happens,
Whatever gets
happens.
poppin'.
That's exactly how it goes. And it applies to men and women. If you like to relax and you like to have a good time and you're not here for pressure and you want to distress and get away from all the bullshit of life.
Okay.
Because we all need a day.
Yeah.
Or maybe we all need an hour. Maybe you want to leave. I'm saying you can crash. That's how comfortable I am because I know you that well 9 times out of 10.
Okay.
But,
Gotcha.
some people are just like, well, I don't know this person. I may tell you they're comfortable. But neither here nor there. Just it's just a go with the flow, be comfortable. There's no negative vibes here. There's nothing to worry about. So
Okay.
That's what I am.
So would you say commitment in the long run? I would say commitment like maybe in the next 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Would you say that you, aside from your wife,
Okay.
would you be likely more to commit to a man or a woman?
It'll be a woman because I want cheering.
Oh, okay. So I have another question. So you've had threesomes. My fantasy is to have a threesome with 2 bisexual men.
Well, I'm one. If you ever want to take on the challenge, you'd be surprised what I can do.
My gosh.
Okay.
All right.
I've got receipts.
Have you had, like, was it an interchangeable threesome? Like another guy and a girl?
It was a
it
guy
2
and a girl.
girls?
The first one was a guy and a girl, but it was a little confusing because the guy was like really old, like mad old, bro, like 42 type shit, and I was like
Okay, that ain't that
17.
old. Okay.
No, I don't mean
That
like,
ain't
but
that-
I was 17 at the time.
you were a baby.
That's
Okay.
why I'm just like, I'm trying to get into the game. I'm trying to figure out how it worked because I lost my virginity at 13. I went to another city to lose my shit, so nobody in town knew what happened.
Oh,
That's how smart a nigga was. Excuse my French, but that's how smart I was. Like, It was like if I'm gonna try certain things and do certain things, I need to make sure that there's no strings attached where I can have somebody coming back at me with clout. The Spanish person that I lost it with, God only knows where that individual is. God bless you if you know who I am, and God bless your whole family at this point.
so how did you lose your virginity?
Yeah.
I went
You
to
said
Middletown.
How old were you?
13.
13.
I was still in middle
school.
school. I had skipped school one day.
Okay.
I was talking to an individual on an app, but I went out there to Middletown. I didn't know what I was doing. They was like giving me instructions. They was telling me like how to get to the bus and all this other stuff. Like I don't know how I scrapped up the money too. It was like $7 to get to Middletown, $8. I really scrapped up the money and I got a ticket. They didn't ask me for my ID or nothing. Like nothing.
It was a train or a bus?
Oh, it was a bus.
Okay.
Like, they didn't ask me. I would look young as hell, bro. I was 13, but I really, like, it was different back in the day. Like, it was real different. And I hate that because I feel like I'm old and stuff, but it was just really different. Like, man, he gave me instructions and shit like that. We went out there. I did a thing. And I was like, no,
So, all right, so let me get this. So, you met some guy on the app. He said, come meet me.
Mm-hmm.
And you went out there, and was he older than you? Was he
He was
same
in
age?
high school. I wasn't still in middle school.
He was in high school. Okay.
Yeah, except it didn't go as I planned as far as
Why you
like,
say
I
that?
didn't get off.
Oh. So he got up, but you
No,
left- you
nobody
hanging.
got off. I mean, I had to go. It wasn't working out. Not
it
like
was your
that person was
first-
ugly, but it's just like I didn't. It was like
You're not feeling it.
I don't
But do
think
you
it's.
know, like, what you're... I feel like you don't know what you're doing when you're a virgin. So you're kind of looking to this person, but they're only in high school, so they don't... I mean, they may have a little experience,
Right.
but they don't really know what they're doing.
That's the
either.
problem, too.
And they don't know how to, like, take their time with you.
Right.
Kind of
No,
like,
I mean they was
you
slow
know,
and
get
stuff, but
you-
it was just like I just was like I don't. It just. I mean, I put it in there, but it was just like it didn't feel
So wait,
right.
okay.
No one put in. I ain't like I told you there's that time, but it really does. It's like a blue moon, full moon, red moon type thing.
Okay, so you like being a top.
I'm the king. I am always the
Okay.
king. I will always be God. You know,
Okay,
excuse
so you
my
like
French.
being the top.
Yes.
Okay, basically, but he wasn't allowing.
No,
the-
that happened. But it just didn't feel
You didn't
right,
like
bro.
it.
I was just like
Okay.
this, like
It's weird.
I didn't. First of all, I had this is another problem that I have. I had sex at 13. I don't know if that means I lost my virginity because I didn't come. So does that mean I'm still a virgin?
So that is a question.
That's
like
a good
when,
question.
As a man, like do you
Because I really held that to my heart when I took the bus ride home.
like
I
were you still
expected
virgin?
fireworks because that's what I saw when I looked online and the XXX stuff. Oh, boom, dynamite.
Okay.
And I didn't get that. I got Michael Jackson Thriller.
Sorry, I've been drinking.
And that was a problem for me, personally.
Hell yeah! How long was the bus ride?
Like 45 minutes.
Oh, that's too long.
Nah,
That's too
nah,
long to
nah.
travel and not come. I'm just saying.
And then you know what's crazy? We met up on the bus and we like got kissing on me and stuff. And I thought that was cool. I thought, okay, that's all right.
That's your full play?
Yeah, that's what we're into that. We can do that. All right. I'm working. I don't know how to really do the lips things, but I'm trying that. Like, fuck it. I don't know. Apparently I did good because he didn't look at me like I was crazy. And neither did the girls that I kissed either. My ex, she doesn't really like to talk to me because she said I was too aggressive on her as far as like, after I stopped messing with guys and I really jumped back to girls, like I was really fully dedicated to them and I wanted to let them know that I love you.
Okay.
I want you.
So when did
Kiss
you?
me.
So when did you lose your virginity to a woman?
14.
14.
So
okay,
the very
so
next
a
year, or a
later.
couple months later.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
did you come?
No. That's the problem. And then I realized, and this is what happened. I didn't come until I was 16. I was dead ass, like, standing at my dresser. I was hard, and I had blue balls, and I was just like, I didn't want to tell my mom, like, I was hard that, because sometimes, I don't know if ladies know this expression, sometimes you're hard that it hurts.
Yes.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm like, listen, I know I'm not having sex to the point where I got an STD or anything. This is just hard. I just need to get
Release
you. There's
it,
something
yeah.
in here, and it needs to get out. So
Yeah.
So is that the,
You learn how to pleasure yourself.
And it was hard, bro. It
It-
was hard. You
Hey.
know how fucking long it took me, bro.
It's
I was
great.
my arm was cramped, bro. That's when I discovered overdrive is what was needed. But when I was young and I started doing overdrive, my heart couldn't take it. I wasn't doing sports. I wasn't lifting weights. I was in theater. I was singing. I was rapping. I was acting. So I wasn't doing any physical stuff. So my heart, my lungs was good. I could sing. I could yell. I could scream. I could shout. But when it came to when you need to hit overdrive, nigga, that heart, bro, you don't understand. That heart. If it ain't got the energy, it's not going to go. And it's at this point is you're going to keep smashing. You're going to keep smashing until you're going to come
I
back.
thought your penis was like more sensitive though when you were younger.
No.
No, I think it's less.
No.
Honestly,
Really?
I think it's
Yo,
less.
I swear to God, when I was young, I was just like horny. It's like I didn't really care. Like I want you to try and get this out. Like,
Yeah.
and honestly, I really think my peenie has a mind of his own.
Okay. I
Frankly.
think all peonies do.
Thank you. You're the first person because I did be like, yo, I swear I would think somebody is really attractive and I'll get them over finally. But maybe that's what the problem is. Man, people play games and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's like you finally got them here, and it's like I've been trying to get you here for mad long, and now you're here, and I'm just like, bro, I'm like,
You're like, eh.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's why
The
it's
thrill
like,
is gone. I don't even want you like I used to.
and
want
it's like
you
y'all
no
be
more.
like, oh, I want you, I love you, but where was you 2 years ago when I was like, yo, come meet me over here though?
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
very complicated, but I know I make sense
I understand.
because it's only fair.
Gotcha.
So, do you feel like when you say it takes overdrive to make you come?
Yes.
So, is it easier to do overdrive with the female or with the male?
It's actually easier with a person that's, that has said well, it's complicated
Okay.
because it's like this. It's like you got people that be like, oh, I'm experienced and I've done this and I've done that. And then when you step up to the plate to see if they've actually done that, they, like I was saying earlier, they be like, oh.
Hit you with the okie doke.
Yeah, and then there's people that actually know what they're doing, and it would depend because each person is different.
But I don't like people who brag about sex anyway.
But it's complicated because if you're good at it, then how you can't like them.
But no, you can. I mean, you can be humble about it. You can brag without bragging.
As
I
long
feel
as you
like.
say, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but
No, I mean, you can make certain sentiments or say certain things. You're like, okay, I got you.
like
Cool.
what though?
Okay.
Let's say, if a chick would have come up to me and say, if once you touch this person, all right, I got you. Cool. Okay. That's my bragging. Okay, cool. My bragging is when
That's true.
I'm in between your legs and I got you pinned down. And I look you deep in your eye. You like, oh shit, this nigga.
Oh, you
about
want to
make
look a
me-
bitch deep in her
This-
eye?
That's a trick. That's a
Prince
trick.
lover.
Oh,
Prince
you
lover.
use your love. You use
Hold
love.
Lover.
See, this is the thing. I can look you deep in your eye. That shit don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, to you. You can't do that because
I
you're
know.
playing games. You breaking hearts.
It's
Look,
sex
and
is
that's-
mental.
And that's a
why-
problem.
and
You
that's
gotta have a
why
girl
it should
catch
be-
you.
Sex
You
is
have a girl
mental.
catch
No.
you. It is mental, but it's
Yes.
physical as
That's
well.
why his ass gonna get fucked up one time.
No.
That's what I was saying.
That's how his ass used to get
I got a
fucked
song called Break Hearts. We got a song just for a nigga like you. Real talk.
I need to hear that.
And it will
joint
be
then.
on iTunes soon. Trust.
I need
you
to
better,
hear that
you better
joint.
get it because we got. Don't want to break no hearts tonight. Just want to make a little love. Baby, turn me on tonight. Show me why I made you the one. You're
Show
kissing
me.
on my neck.
Yeah, tell me
Scratching
why.
on my back. I won't do
alright.
it. I'm just saying.
So, I do not like any guy who brags about sex. Is a complete turn off because I realize the guys who are my experience, the guys who've been the best or was very blessed and all that stuff. They don't talk about
You
it.
don't
It's the
need to.
furthest thing,
That's
like,
true,
from conversation.
Because you know what it is.
The little 5-minute niggas or the little dick niggas and all that stuff. The first thing, like the first date, you talking about sex. Like, it is a turn off to me. So I get what you're saying. I just rather not talk about it at all because I feel like I think you put these expectations up there, and then when the expectations are not met, it's a fucking wrap.
That's why I be so shy. Like, that's why I'm so shy. Like, I'm really shy. That's what I'm saying. Like, when they say certain words like, dick and stuff, like, oh, well, you mean your peenie or your your buns?
So I got a question. All right, so I want to go back a little bit in time
Vaginal?
a little bit. So when did you realize that you preferred peenie?
I don't prefer peenie.
Or no,
It's not peenie I prefer. It's
What is
booty.
this?
It's buns. I love
Okay.
buns. If they can clap back.
So is it-
If they can clap back, clap
okay.
back.
So is
and
it any buns or just
It's any buns
any
that
buns?
looks. Well, it's not any buns. There's specific buns. You have to look real good. You have to have a certain confidence about you. You have to have a certain swag about you. Because I have that.
Okay.
And if I'm bringing that, and you know that I'm bringing that, why you think because you throwing it back that I'm just gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean? The fuck? That's not how it works.
So let me rephrase that. When did you realize that? Because I'm guessing, I'm assuming that the community around you probably was male and female, and that's what you were probably brought up to say. This is what you're supposed to do. When did you realize to say, "Hey, I like that too"?
Well, the problem with that was I was with women first, technically, like dating wise and love wise. I was with women. And the problem with that was I ran into a lot of ladies. I won't say any names. For example, I was in middle school. I was breaking into acting, 6th grade, doing my thing, getting awards on television, paid programming, of course, but television nonetheless. And I had a young lady tell me, I guess she thought she was going to get her Grammy that day. But you weren't going to get your Grammy with me, ho. Okay? Right. Anyway, so we did the shoot. I was the co-host of the show, future authors of the round table. I'll never forget it because my mother beat me like a slave.
Oh, wow.
She told me to go pick a switch. And that's when I thought, women, I got to watch y'all because y'all going to get a nigga killed out here. So I'm being, I've had this girl randomly walk off the set and all her friends are like, oh, boo-hoo, she's crying. What's wrong? Rashawn grabbed my breast disease. Now, peep, the whole show was recorded. They automatically expelled me. I automatically got an ass whooping. They kept me in another school for about 6 months while they tried to figure out the proof. Even though they've had the video, the whole 6 months I was in a ISS, which is another school for detention facilitated kids. They already knew I never touched this woman's breast.
Gotcha.
But yet I still was never able to attend school. I was treated like I was going to be charged with charges.
Wow.
And everything. I didn't know. I was confused.
Yeah.
I let it go after everybody was like, we went in there. There was a superintendent's meeting. All the principals was there. My mom was on the side. Her parents was over there. They was all talking. Well, we looked at the video footage and Rashawn was nowhere near her to touch her breast. So you mean to tell me this bitch over here to the left beat my ass because this bitch to the right wanted a Grammy?
Did she apologize? Did she say the
Are
reason
we friends
why
on
she
Facebook?
lied?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she knows she wrong for that, bro. Because really, I was already living a fucked up life type shit.
Yeah.
And then you gonna have people calling my mom and saying shit like I'm touching bitches, and not to say it like that, but
Yeah.
you say I'm touching on them, and I ain't even at that level yet. I was still trying to figure out if I even want to touch you. Because I don't know. I seen too many Harry Potter films. Azkaban shit. Fuck you mean? And nobody apologized to me. We swept that bitch under the rug.
So with those two occurrences in your life, do you think that
I had to take a step back.
Okay, so do you think that affected your sexuality?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. But that's when I knew it was a choice. Because it was like, I can choose to mess with y'all, but I'm nervous. I don't know if I mess with you. One day it'll be beautiful. We laid up and you're expressing your feelings to me, and then the next minute you might be saying some other shit, bro. I don't have time for that.
So I'm assuming consent is something that you value.
Consent doesn't even begin. I'd have to take pictures with you to make sure everybody knows it's real. I have to go live because I don't trust anyone, man or woman, blood or water, because you have to be careful out here. It's a dangerous game you're playing, period. And I'm only 25 and I can say this.
Yeah.
You have to be careful.
So so I have a question. So you had just stated that that's how you knew that sexuality is a choice.
Okay.
When you were saying sexuality was a choice, when you're talking, are you talking about you trying to have relationship with females, or are you saying
both?
You choosing to be with men?
I can choose to be with whoever I want. I can be with a man or a woman, but it's just the leery part. That's what I'm worried about.
Okay.
I don't know if things will be good. Of course, sex will be amazing, but then the next day, like you were saying, your personality could be totally different from the sex we had.
Right.
And you could definitely switch up on me in a minute, in an instant. And I have very high anxiety. I'm going to hit you with the heavy diesel. That's not the problem. Okay. But the problem is if we wake up in the morning, are you going to throw something at me? Are you going to go on Facebook and say some crazy stuff? Like, what are you going to do? Okay. And then at this point, I've already established myself on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm established, you know what I mean? People actually know me. I'm surprised. I'm not verified. I don't have to say I'm verified, but I've run into situations like the last radio interview where the bro was like, I've seen you for a while. I've seen you coming up, and I appreciate that because I don't be thinking anybody's watching me. But mad people be watching me, so I have to be very careful with what I do, and I don't want to get in any situation where I have to worry about having to get a lawyer and settle things because I'm not at that point yet. And I don't need anybody trying to do anything crazy to a young man who's not there all the way. I'm halfway there. Okay. But there's still work that is needed to be done for me. So.
Okay. So to go back to that statement, because I kind of have to disagree.
That's fine.
I feel like sexuality is fluid. So I feel like kind of like whatever you flow to, if that's what you want to try, cool. But I think people who actually identify lesbian, identify as, gay or whatever, or I like men or I like both, I feel like it's kind of like an innate feeling that you have more or less as a choice. Because as a choice, it's just like, I like men, but y'all getting on my fucking nerves.
But is it hypocritical that I prefer people like that?
No, it's not, because you
I know they know what they want for.
You prefer somebody who who know what they want. So, but that's what I'm saying. I have to disagree. I agree on what you're saying. Like I completely do. I completely do. Like sexuality, people who are fluent. People who I identify as this. It's an innate feeling. I know people that I have a friend of mine who he's gay, and he tried to date women just to appease his family. And he was like, Tiffany, it never felt right. He said, I felt like I was acting in a TV show. That's because he's doing it for the wrong reasons. Right. So I feel like it's kind of like a feeling you can't get away from. But I do know people who are like, niggas is getting on. I know girls. It's odd for me, not odd, but it's different for me to meet a man like that. That's like, look, I ain't fucking with girls right now. I kind of just want to, deal with a guy for a second. Because it's usually females that's like, these niggas get on my nerves. I'm going to be on my fake, pussy and shit or whatever.
Oh, ain't no fake. I can't do that. I can't do the fake thing. That's the thing about me. Like, if I really want to, that's the thing. Like, and that's why I know what you were talking about with the tooting your own horn, but it's just like, if that's what I want, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So it's what you want at the time. You wouldn't say it's like a everyday kind of thing.
I mean, honestly, my thing is, if I could find, like, honestly, I'm not trying to sound like somebody who wants the world, but I've really been through enough. You know what I mean? Is my young little years, I've been through enough, and I've done a lot for every person that I've been in a relationship with. I've stopped my career. I've stopped pursuing my dreams. I've stopped a lot of things, and I shouldn't do things like that, but when you're in love, you do stupid things. Mm-hmm. And the thing with that is, if I'm going to do that to support you, I think you should... Once you gain what you've gotten and what we were working on you getting, you should help me get to where I want to go.
Absolutely.
That's what I thought love was. I thought that's what teamwork was. And a lot of people don't understand that.
All right. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all the apps people like to listen to? How do I make money from my podcasts? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor.
For recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match to advertise your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's why I'm doing this right now by reading this ad.
What I like about Anchor is that Q makes it look so easy. It looks like you just drop some things and just hit enter.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like, but it looks pretty easy to me. I'm pretty sure I could sit down and figure out how to do it, but that's what we have Q here for. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so if you always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, you can go to anchor.fm/start. Again, that's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. Again, that's anchor.fm/start, and I can't wait to hear your podcast.
So I'm staying with my friend until I head up to Philly, and my friend is the one that was telling me, hey, if you've gotten any fantasies or anything that you've always, it was me, really. I won't lie. I initiated. I said, well, that person's cute and that person's cute. Do you think we could get those two together and maybe filet mignon? Vive coucher avec moi, type thing, And that person told, yes. And that person said, well, let me see what I can do.
Okay.
It happened. I have receipts on my Snapchat.
Wait. So how many people was it?
Well, the first one, it was one.
Okay.
So
that was one-on-one sex.
Right. But
can I be bold to ask if this was male or female?
It was two males.
Two males.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all had
But this is what confused me.
Okay.
My friend had a woman.
Okay.
But he never told me about her.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you...
But he withheld a lot of information. Let me get up to it because I'm speed talking.
Oh, wait. Okay. So right now we got...
Two dudes.
Two dudes.
Well, three altogether,
Three
technically,
dudes.
yes.
The one that was your friend you were staying with had a woman.
No. Yeah, he has a lady.
He has a
But
lady.
he didn't tell me about Shorty.
But y'all were fucking.
No, we don't. I definitely wasn't.
You were fucking the other two guys.
I was fucking the nigga he brought over.
Okay,
yes,
gotcha.
there was nothing happening with me. I love him to death. We have years, but
okay, I respect that. Okay.
I couldn't see myself.
I was confused. I had to get
that's how it is when you do. That's why sometimes I have to jump from men and women because sometimes that's how it was with me. I was a little confused, especially when things started to move along.
Okay, gotcha.
It was an amazing first go. And I told that young individual that I had just met, I know you have friends. Because they do. You have friends.
Right.
First thing I said, were you born here? Oh, you have friends, honey.
Okay.
You're not the only one running this circle.
Gotcha. What does that have to do with you, though, if they have friends or not?
You tell your friends to get with my friends so we can be friends.
Oh,
really?
Okay. So you all about equal opportunity.
Why are you being greedy? Especially if you don't run the same circle as me, especially as far as musically. Like, this person is a very beautiful person, but as far as what they want to do other stuff. I've seen this person's friends finally, I've met with them, and I see that they have a little passion that I have.
Okay.
So not only can we do sexual endeavors, but we can do something that can make us coin as far as music.
You could do business. But what do you say about mixing sex with business?
Well, it depends.
I do not mix sex with business.
But it depends.
Okay.
How strong can you get attached to someone? How
It's
strong
about
can you
it's
be
about
attached
your
to someone?
your willpower.
So is that like a man thing?
No, it's what's more important, your heart or your coin.
Yeah.
I'm hard.
Can you focus on
I'm
that?
hard.
That's the problem. And if you keep letting your heart get in front of your coin, then
it's not to that point. But I just feel like sex changes everything.
It does.
And regardless of whether, even like with fuck buddies, that situation, like y'all go into it like, all right, ain't no feelings and shit. We just fucking.
You know what it is.
But I never make it known. I would never make it known.
What?
Because when you make it known, that's when the problems erupt. Because they will never tell you if you really get with somebody and you do something with somebody and they text you and say, was it good? They insecure as fuck.
Oh, you asking questions like that? What it matter for?
That's what I'm saying.
They ask me, was it good?
I'm like, I don't.
What does
that's
it
why
matter?
I'm like, I don't
Why?
even. That's why it's just like I don't even ask as far as what you were saying. I don't do that. It's just like let it.
So you don't establish boundaries?
Why?
I would say just don't fall in love.
I
If
cannot
anything,
live
don't fall in love.
without boundaries, my nigga.
Because
we gotta have some shit. This is cool. This ain't cool. It's gotta be. I'm not a gray area person. But I think you are a gray
No,
area
I'm not.
person.
But it's
I'm black and
different.
white.
No, it's different though because it's like this. It's like after you do something with somebody that you met or something or whatever, and you may not have established that, y'all gonna text or whatever because that's the new age. Y'all gonna text. So you're already gonna establish kind of where that person is. If you are very, I don't know, I'm very deep. So it's like I can read what's going on with the text. If you sending me one word answers, I know where we at, and I know I don't have to worry about saying we just friends with benefits. Or if you texting me a lot frequently, then it's like, all right, listen, bro.
Okay.
Then, it's like that kind of thing. But it's not like I'm going to say, listen, I'm a friends with benefits. I'm going to be like, I'm busy. I don't want to do this. I've got to do X, Y, and Z because it's just like, don't.
Okay, so you're saying I agree with that. It's certain people you ain't gotta have that talk with, you ain't gotta give an explanation to. My nigga, I see you when I see you. I talk to you when I talk to you.
Yeah, like you already know. It's on when I see you, bro. Chill.
Like, I guess me because I don't have sex with anyone who I feel like is not gonna call me the next day. So like
I've never had that problem.
But that's the thing.
I don't have that problem, but
let's keep it a buck. You have had sex with people that did not call you the next day.
But
I would never.
It was a mutual thing.
I could never.
I didn't care.
I could never. I've never had that problem. I've never. I put that
thing.
on my dead best friend. I've never had that problem. And if they never call me back, it's because of my mouth.
Oh, okay.
That would be, and that's different.
Yeah.
You could be mad at me because of the way I talk to you, but you won't say that the sex was bad.
Oh yeah.
So it's different. But I've never had anybody like. I've had people say, "Oh, your dick is small" when you're mad at me and we fighting, but we know you don't mean that because you're angry.
Right.
And I don't take that to heart because I know the truth.
Okay.
So it's just people. Some people play just benefactors to that stuff.
So I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to you're saying, okay, I want to meet your friends for business, this, that, and the third.
First it's fun, then it's business.
Okay. So if you were to meet
of course,
someone,
always,
man or woman,
okay,
even though you have a wife, okay.
Yes.
If you were to meet someone who you can have your business with, and you can have your fun with just them. You could do whatever little freaky, deaky things you want to do to them, but they wanted you to be committed, but you were getting all of your needs met with that one person. Would you be able to rock with that?
Yeah, if I could have my needs met by one, that's the problem. I can never get my needs met by one person. That's one of my biggest problems.
Emotional or sexual?
Period.
Okay.
Period. Anytime I find the one, I will start to begin to slowly open up my heart like a flower.
Okay.
I will, through time, I will slowly start to bloom and show you my layers and pray that you will accept me for the person that I am and that you'll love me because you beyond showed me who you are. Mm-hmm. Anger, rage, transgression, love, sadness, your life, you know what I mean? Because I'm not the type of person that'll be like, I'm going to tell you, especially if we had sex, I'm definitely not going to tell you my life. And most people do that. They have sex with you. Boom. Just like that. Drop the bomb on a nigga. Just like that. Like, who the fuck said I wanted to know all that?
Facts.
Gotcha.
Who the fuck said I needed to know all that, bro?
Okay. I hear you. So, Q, question for you.
What's up?
Do you feel like you can get, because I think we had a talk about this recently about having one person fulfill all of our needs, where you feel like there's not something else better out there. You feel like everything is going according to how you would want it to go. Do you feel like that's, because for me, I'm at a certain age where I'm just like, my needs have changed. So the same guy who met my needs when I was 25 is not the same guy who can meet my needs at 32. So with y'all both being, you're 25, you're 26, do you feel like you're at that point and that's not going to change?
I agree with what you said, but disagree with what you just said, Tiff.
Okay.
Because what you said, the same person that satisfies your needs at 25 can't do it at 30-something.
For
right?
me, personally, because my needs have changed.
I think that I disagree with that because I think that person can, but it's a matter of finding that one person. I'm learning that everybody can't satisfy. Everybody can't satisfy everything you want. Right. So it's difficult to find that one person. But I think there is some person out there that possibly can do that.
Like an 80-20 rule.
No,
is that an 80-20 rule when you're looking?
100 rule.
Because if you're gonna find somebody who's gonna give you everything you need, why wouldn't you give them everything that they need?
Yeah.
Right.
So
well, I mean that's about compromising though, because you may want me to do this down the third, and I might not be down with that. So I mean, it's I feel like either way, you're going to have to compromise some sort of way. But I was saying, my question was asking you was like, I think age is a big factor into settling down or being in a relationship or being committed.
I don't think it's
I don't
age.
think so.
I think it's more so comfortability and knowing who you are. Once you find out and you realize who you are, you can do that at 25. Some people, it just depends on who you are. Some people, it'll take till they're 45.
Okay.
Now, if they're 25 and they figure it out.
Men, do you want to fuck as many bitches as you wanted to fuck
It does
at
not.
21, at 25?
See, no.
It matters on you as a person. That's very individual. Some guys can get married at 18 and never cheat on their wife until they're 70 years old.
Right.
Okay.
But some guys need to fuck from 18 all the way up to 30, all the women they can until it's out of their system. It depends on the person. That's very individual.
Okay.
So it depends on what that person or who you have that can satisfy what you need.
And sometimes that person doesn't want to be unfaithful. Sometimes they just want to try something out of the box.
Okay. And out of the box meaning other people.
Can I have another drink? Because sometimes that's what happens. I mean, hey, that's.
I'm empty too.
But that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be messy or anything, but I've dealt with an individual who is married.
Okay.
They're in love. They're retired because I do like my older people.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that I don't have to worry about explaining too much to, per se.
Right.
They know where they're at in life.
up.
They know exactly. When it comes to younger people, they're confused. One minute they will be stern for something, and then the next minute they will change it up. I know what I want. I know the direction I'm going at. But people my age these days, they're just like, I'm going to see a trend, and I'm going to see if I can pick up on it and follow it to the top. That's not how it works. If you don't fit those qualifications, you need to settle down and find where your knack is. Because this ain't it, honey boo boo child. It's
Your
not
knack. I like that. I
Okay.
always
See
like
what
that
you're
one.
Because that's what it is.
You see what you're good at and excel at it.
And don't think that it comes as soon as you get out of high school.
Hell no.
Don't think I got out of high school and I had moved into my apartment at 18, 19 with my significant other. It was a male at the time because at that point I was scared of women. I don't have to lie. I was scared.
Okay.
So I said, let me settle down with a
Given
nigga.
your experiences, I could definitely.
Yeah, I don't have to front. I was like, nah, let me settle down with a man because maybe we are on the same page type stuff, like testosterone level and all that. We know, like, bro, we gonna do this, bro, and that's what we did. Like, bro, we gonna, bro. That's like it. And I know it sounds weird, but like it was dead ass unison type shit. Like, bro,
Because you have somebody that is compatible with
I mean,
what
but
you
he
want.
was spoiled, and it was like, bro, this is what we're gonna do, bro. This is what it is, and that's how it was. I feel like sometimes, and I've been with a lady. It's like
Needy?
not needy because if you just tell me from the jump,
You gonna pay some bills, nigga. You gonna do this. You gonna
if
do
you
that.
say that,
Okay.
then that's fine. But if, like I said, I was with Shorty,
Okay.
and at this point, it's like you want another nigga to come in. That's cool. Do what you do. Talk to me though. Communicate with me. But when you're not communicating with me and you just letting niggas come in the crib, I got my little brother downstairs and shit. You gotta talk to a nigga, bro.
Okay.
Real talk.
Were y'all dealing with each other or just living? Y'all were fucking.
We weren't fucking, but it was complicated. I like breast disease, and I can't front. Sometimes I like to lay my head in a warm embrace. I know it's like I got mommy issues, so
Okay.
I love titties. I love titties. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's something about them, bro. It's something about them titties I couldn't stand. But damn, man, like ooh, God, it's just, my wife.
So she got nice titties.
Her titties are the best, bro. I love big breasts, but hers was, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's because she wifey or it's, like she like my build type shit, but a little skinny. Like yoke that little waist up. Like, come here, girl. That ass over here. Come here real quick.
So, all right, I got a question. So, being as though that you fluctuate or you go do what you want to do, how does it come across to women? Like, how do you approach women like, yo, I fuck with you, I like you, but how do you break it down so like, hey, shorty,
I'm just a gentleman.
You just, okay.
I'm not going to sit here. First thing about me, it's very hard for me to hit on a woman these days because it's like, I know ladies these days want a stern, hardcore gangster who's got that knack and vernacular. I'm just an individual out here trying to be the best that I can be. Period. And I can try to help you do all that you want to do and be and everything of that nature, but I want you to know that I'm going to always bring myself to you. And most women don't like that because they feel like you're being too sensitive or you're being too open. And they want a nigga that's going to come with drama. They want a nigga that's got some skeletons in the closet. Like, why you can't just have a nigga who's coming to you, being honest, telling you what's up? Will you accept me?
So how do you engage in that?
Hi, my name is Electin. What's your name?
I mean, I will tell you this right now, just as I had to get to this place when I got older, but a lot of us say we want honesty, but some honesty we can't handle.
That's the problem.
And it definitely changes our perspective and how we look at you to the point where we're so emotional, we'll get turned off. So we may say, be honest with me, be honest with me. If you were really honest with me, some of us, I'm not saying all, but some of you definitely have to have a mature woman. It's like, all right, cool, I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being honest with me. But a lot of them, they cannot handle the honesty.
Ooh,
I'm just saying.
I know.
And that's why I'm just like, be careful what you wish for.
Right.
But I do have a question for you.
Yes.
So, back to sexuality, right? Okay.
Yes.
With what you look for in a man. Booty, buns, all that stuff. But have you ever did that with a female? Like booty?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it better? Like, in your opinion, which one is? Because I feel like...
Well, I would say ladies because they don't really... Like, among the majority of the women that I've been with, they don't do that.
Oh, they don't?
You got to have a type. I have... Bro, I was just telling you, like, bro, my game is stacked.
So how do you get a chick to want to do anal?
Bro, you get her horny, bro, and you get her amp. You know she loose, bro. She would get... Not saying it like that. I ain't trying to say it like that, but you can get her to that mode where she's just like, oh my God.
She
like,
with whatever.
I'm mad.
She with whatever.
And you have to know that you're doing it right. And it don't always work out that way with me. Sometimes it's just like, all right, it's not going to happen. Don't keep trying to push it. Because she feeling it. But she like, nigga, I'm feeling it, but I'm still here, motherfucker. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your prep with that? Like, if you do get a chick that's ready, like, because I'll tell you from my own experience. I've tried anal twice with a girl.
You didn't like it?
I didn't do it right. I was young. I was 20. One was 19. One was like 20. Right. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The chick wanted to do it. I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it.
Was that her first time too?
Yes. And me not being, I guess, experienced. Yeah. I didn't know that possibly you might need some anal. I mean, it's not some anal, some lubricant or something.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to.
I went straight from the pussy
or eat the booty.
Yeah,
eat the booty, bro.
Which I'm not opposed to. I'm not at all.
Eat the booty. You got to, especially if it's her first time.
Yeah.
Period.
So yeah, it was. Okay. I did that, and I just went
because you got a dead ass. You have to completely relax that ass. Like, what's that movie where that nigga went down with the spoon? You got to do that to a woman.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I understand
with the spoon. That thing where she was like with the teaspoon and she clicked that shit and that black dude went into that trance where he was dating Shorty.
Oh, you talking about Get Out?
Get Out. That's what you got to relax her like that, bro. You got to put that girl in the chair. Clink, 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 clink. Boom. That's what you got to do.
So the number one thing is being relaxed.
Yes.
And like I said,
no, that's important. Yeah, that is
number one.
Yeah, period.
So eat the booty and
eat the booty and relax them nerves. Period.
Okay. Gotcha.
Would you say that you should or definitely would recommend having like some sort of lubricant?
But if you plan to do that, may Neptune have mercy on your soul.
Eating the booty?
No, just getting in there because sometimes.
Because I've had girls that say this shit hurt too much. No, let's go back to regular.
Yeah,
because that's what happened. I tried it with both of them. I just went in and they're like, "Oh no, fuck."
But that
shit.
feeling though, bro. That feeling
for her or you?
For you.
For you.
Because she's trying to get you out.
Mm-hmm. I didn't spend no more than like 3 to 5 seconds in there.
She was like, no, grab that waist. Hold on, rebel.
See, I would, but I'm not trying to hurt her.
You ain't hurting her. She just don't know what it is yet, bro. That's what it is. She don't know what it is yet.
Okay, so she just didn't know.
Like, her wine is gone. She's lit. Right. But that's what it is, bro.
So if you were to recommend this to somebody that's trying to do anal with a chick or a guy, be relaxed in what?
I would say hopefully that person drinks or smokes. Okay. Period.
Some kind of sedated or do
not like you're not really sedated, but you know drinking sometimes relaxes people. Marijuana always relaxes people.
Mm-hmm.
Relaxes me for sure. Always make sure you got whatever. First of all, you want to make sure she's completely comfortable or he's completely comfortable if they're coming to your place or if you're going to their place. It varies because it's like you want to make sure they should already be comfortable. You in your home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But if they're gonna come to your place, bro, knock their socks away. Make sure that they could go to their bitch and be like, "Girl, this nigga fucked me in my ass."
See, that's the thing.
Right off the back, like,
I've had
I
chicks.
gotta tell you something, bitch, but I know you ain't even gonna see it. Nigga fucked me in my ass, and I didn't say no.
See, that's the thing. I've had girls like tell their sister, their best friend.
Then you do,
this
bro.
This nigga is the best
bro.
thing in my like. I love this sex, but I've never done the anal thing because I never pressed it out. I was like, let me fuck you. I never was like pressed about doing it. The 2 times that I did do it, the girl there was like, I want you to try this, and we tried it, and it was just horrible. And I feel like I fucked up that experience for them.
But did you want to do it?
I wasn't opposed to it. I mean, a hole is a girl and it's a hole. Let's go.
Was she at this point? What was going on? Was she a girl or a hoe? I'm confused.
No. I was saying a hole. I was saying a hole. It's a girl and it's a hole. Let's go.
A hole.
No matter if it's mouth, pussy, ass, what?
Okay.
So I know. So I know that guys fleet, right?
Fleet.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Fleet meaning get the shit out the ass before.
Oh,
anal
they
sex?
douche, my love, douche.
Okay, douche. Okay.
I was going to say, what the hell is that?
I don't know any females that do that, right? They don't.
I would say I think ladies should, just in case they plan on doing that.
Yeah, I
if you
feel
know
like
you want to
anybody-
do that,
So
you should.
you just use like a.
I mean,
condom.
enemas are enemas. I mean, I don't know. I can't say enemas are for men only because
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it just says that you have to put it in your rectal, and women have a rectal just like a man.
So yeah, just put it in there and
But
squirt
are
it
they
out.
preparing for it, or is it
If
just
they know
kinda
that's what they
like-
want, then that's what I was gonna say, bro. If they're not ready for that, boy, you better pray they ain't eat shit for they had this bitch, of course. Because if you don't, there will be a Pablo up in this bitch.
Does that stop the show though?
It might if you ain't wearing a condom.
It depends on you.
Okay.
I would say, I don't, because I mean, what's the difference? Well, no, it is a different thing.
Because if you wear
it's
a
a
condom,
difference between period blood and shit.
And if we at your house and you wearing a condom, girl, you gotta clean this up. This is not my problem.
Hey,
I'll be sick. Can I use your shower?
See, the same thing goes with girls squirting. On my bed,
That's not a problem with me.
I'm a little bit upset when you squirting on my bed.
It's
It's great. No. I love it. I love it.
how
That's your
That's a
gold star
compliment.
as a man.
Yes,
Like,
it
I
is.
dig
That's why
that
I'm
shit.
looking at you like, bro, what do you mean?
But you still
Better
also
leave that
still-
stain there.
No,
for
you still
a
fucking on
resume.
my bed. No,
Let
you-
shorty know, bitch, you are not the first to squirt here. Fuck you mean?
See, that's one thing. Hey,
What you mean?
I fuck with that. Yes,
That is
but
the name of the show.
but that's one thing when
You are not the
you
first.
fucking with random
Okay.
bitches or a number of bitches. But when you got a girlfriend and she see all that shit, oh nigga, you gotta get a new
You
bed.
flip the sheets around, nigga. They can't show on both sides depending on how thick your sheets are.
No, not the shit. I'm talking about the mattress.
He don't even like cocoa butter on his bed, so
You fucking up my sheets.
Let me ask you, if
You
were
are
to
not
have to
Ari
use-
Lennox.
If you was to have to use lubrication for a woman, would you use cocoa butter, Vaseline, or what would you use?
Baby oil.
Lord have mercy.
I have no see.
Do you know how
this
that
is why I'm
density?
asking
Do you know the density of baby oil?
I'm asking. This is why I'm asking.
Do you know the
You seem like
thickness
you a pro
of
with
baby
this.
oil?
You a pro with this. I'm asking.
Let me tell you something. Baby oil, you trying to rip a wall. Period. Okay? Baby oil, I don't know if you've ever put baby oil on you or just felt baby oil.
It's not
But
thick
baby
enough?
baby oil is not like lotion, bro. It's like it's like, not to say like, but baby oil is different.
It's
that
greasy.
Johnson type shit.
Yeah, it's greasy.
Johnson be killing niggas these days.
Why?
You didn't know Johnson? I mean, I ain't gonna do that, but
Hell no. I don't look. I don't.
you need to watch Johnson Johnson.
I use a
use
lot of
Lubricant.
recalls.
Oh, I do use Lubricant. I
For
don't use that
sure.
shit.
There you go. That's a good one.
I use Lubricant.
But you know, one of the things that don't work are water-based products.
Okay, so don't use a water-based product.
That, like gel type things would work with a woman. Gel, Vaseline, petroleum jelly.
Okay.
From what I've tried, petroleum is.
I mean,
pretty good.
of course, I've always.
But it
heard,
would
like,
depend.
KY
It has
and
to
shit.
be it's the one with the brown logo. Is it Johnson and Johnson actually? It's a brown. I know you can get it from the Dollar Tree. It has a brown logo. It's very smooth. It smells good. You don't be afraid to go into a store and fuck what you heard. Get your ass up in that motherfucking store and open that motherfucking box and open that package and feel that lubrication, because you be damned if you spend $9.95, $8.75 for a product you gonna use on somebody and you gonna have a problem when you get down and dirty.
Yeah,
so you open that shit and let a bitch walk up to you like, sir, you can't do that. Bitch, are you paying for it? Am I fucking you? You gonna help me if shit go wrong? Okay. So you open your products and you test them, because most stores will actually have a product that you can use and just feel.
Gotcha.
I open every jar before I try it. Let me try this. That's what I used to do. If I don't like it, I don't think she's gonna like it.
If you don't like it, she ain't. Hey,
and you know what I do? I rub it against my hair, because sometimes there's hair down there, and it can be very sensitive.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
And if you don't feel like it's gonna be right, then don't do it. That's just that.
All right. Well, thank you for our Q's instructional manual on anal sex. But let's go ahead and get into drink of the week.
Okay.
But before we start that, we'll do our drink of the week, and then I'll ask him that question.
Okay.
All right. So you go ahead and go first.
All right. So my drink of the week is going to be based off of my wedding that I did yesterday.
Okay.
Because we had very limited products and very limited options of what we can do with what we had. It was a wedding. I think they only had the liquors that they had was Hennesy, Crown, Jack, and Ciroc. That was it. And it was more so just, you had the basic mixes, which are pineapple juice, cranberry, orange juice, Sprite, ginger ale, and Coke. Very basic stuff, which is not bad. That's your basics of bartending. That's what you use everything with. And I had to make every time a bridesmaid came up to me or a groomsman came up to me, yo, give me something good, give me something different. I don't want the same thing I had. The last one was good, but I want something different. I want you to fuck me up tonight. And you got to use your brain to keep on trying stuff. And you don't want to give them a basic liquor and juice mix. That's it. Right. That's boring. They can do that at home. That's not what they hired me for. That's not what they paid me, right? So, yeah, today my drink of the week is gonna be. This may be an already made drink, but I'm gonna call it a Henny on the beach. It's very similar to a sex on the beach, which is vodka, pineapple, cranberry, and some. I put razzmatazz on top, but that's my sex on the beach. My Henny on the beach is 1.5 ounces of Hennessy, half ounce of cherry juice, because I had maraschino cherries there, and I drained the juice from that and used that in the mix, because I didn't have any other liqueurs to mix it with, right? So it's 1.5 ounces of cherry juice, and there's equal parts of pineapple and a slight part of cranberry. I didn't want to use too much cranberry. And I shook it instead of just stir it or roll it. Rolling, our fans know, our listeners know, you just put it in one cup and pour it into no. That's called rolling. But you actually put a lid on it and you shake it, which that pineapple creates a foam. When you create that foam, I was like, oh, girls, they love it because it looks different. Okay, that's your eye contact. Okay, with that, you finish with a lemon squeeze on top. You just squeeze the lemon over it, gives it a different taste. So first thing they put their lips on is lemon, so it's bitter, it's tart, and then they taste something very sweet right afterwards. So that's something that fucks with your mind. You looking at it, it's pink, it's foamy, and then it tastes bitter, but then it tastes sweet. I'm mind fucking you now.
Some of that.
And
You made that up. You made that up.
I'm pretty sure somebody's already made it and named it a drink. But like I said, because of what I had, the limited supplies of what I had to figure out what I wanted to make out of it. And I'm just gonna call it a Henny on the beach.
Henny on the beach, y'all.
That's my Henny on the beach.
I like that.
That sounds good.
That does sound good. So for me, my drink of the week, I have another girly drink that I did yesterday. It's called and it's pretty popular, but I actually just found out the actual name of it. It's called the Woo Woo.
Okay. Am I getting woo with this?
Woo Woo. No, you're not a vodka person, so
I hate vodka.
Yeah.
Can't stand that shit.
It's 1 ounce of vodka and 1 ounce of peach schnapps and 2 ounces of cranberry juice. Now you can put this on rocks and have it in like just a regular drink like this live, or you can actually make it as a cocktail. So what you would do is, if you're going to put it in one of these, you're going to fill this up with ice, 1 ounce of vodka, 1 ounce of peach schnapps, and 2 ounces of cranberry juice, or just kind of fill it up to the almost rim. If you want to put it into a cocktail, the only thing you need to do is strain it and take out the ice. And there you have a cocktail. And then you do a lime wedge for your garnish. But I don't really like lime with my vodka. I usually do like an orange or something like that because it's vodka.
It's already, it's bitter. That's why I hate vodka.
All right, but so for our guests, what we like to do, since they don't really have a drink.
I was going to say, I'm not that fancy, but I mean, I've made drinks before. I mean, I can tell you what I've done personally.
It's not about fancy. It's about what you like and what you would describe yourself
personally.
Well, I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
So if you could be a drink or just a liquor, whichever, which one would you be and why?
I'd be Black Hennesy.
Black Hennesy.
Henny Black? Okay.
Because I'm rare.
Okay.
I'll sneak up on you.
Mm.
And I catch that ass every time.
I just had to get in the camera real quick.
I don't remember what I said, but I know it's a fact, though. I know that much.
All right, well, we're way out of time. As usual, though. We are.
Hey, we give y'all what we give y'all.
But, so we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I want to go ahead and do a special thanks to our guests today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. We kind of do our church announcements, anything that we have coming up. So if you want to go ahead and promote anything, here's your chance now. Anything you got going up, go ahead and say your social media, have people follow you, support you, whatever else you want to say over there.
Okay, so let's get this started. Let's do this real quick because I'm a fast-ass dude, so I hope everybody can keep up. If you're listening, I'd like you to follow me on Instagram because that's my most important platform. That's E as in elephant, period. ELECTIN. It's simple. Electin. Follow me on Instagram. I've got a fashion show in Charlotte this month, the 18th of May. I would love everyone to come out. The restaurant has 3 stories. Sage Restaurant and Lounge, okay. Charlotte, North Carolina. It will be full of amazing designers who are debuting their work. I am a model in the show. I'm very honored. I'd like to thank Amber for having me join the cast and everything and get along with everything and all that good stuff. And I've got a song dropping on iTunes and
what's the name of it?
Break Hearts.
Break Hearts. Oh,
you thought I was joking? No, there's a song for people like you.
Hey, I need that. Send me that when you drop
okay.
it. Okay.
We've performed it in Atlanta. We've performed it up here. We've performed it everywhere because it's really a song that people need to understand. It's okay to make love, but don't break hearts in the process.
All right.
Don't do that. Just say you want to make love.
That's for something back in the day. Never mind. I'm good now. I'm chilling. I'm retired.
He's a one-woman man
but
right now.
You can follow me on all social platforms: Facebook at Electin, Instagram at Electin, Twitter at Electin, LinkedIn at Electin, everything at Electin. You can Google me at Electin.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, everything. I don't know. LinkedIn, whatever.
LinkedIn.
Every platform, Electin. Fashion show in Charlotte, North Carolina, May 18th. Sage Restaurant and Lounge. 3 stories. It's going to be really cool. And shout out to Jay Noel for that amazing fashion show at the Marbles Museum that we did. That was clutch. Thank you, Sunshine Anderson, for coming on out. And it was really interesting.
Come home late. All right.
It was really cool. And shout out to Joy. That's my manager, my bestie. She be handling everything to make sure I get everything in order.
All right. And what about you?
Me, next week, May 18th, I'll be at the Preakness up in Baltimore. Definitely going to show out there. Definitely have a lot of fun. Win a whole lot of money, hopefully. Okay. And I got a couple engagements to go to. Y'all going to see me in a couple tucks, Get on my grown man shit again. And that's pretty much it for me. I got as far as bartending next week now.
Okay. So I have a private gig next week, but I can't really discuss that on the show.
Then why
but
are we hearing
I'm
about
just
it?
saying.
We don't
I'm
even know.
private
Can we get a little
dick.
hint at least?
Yeah, if we can't
A
know
little
about it, don't tell
tease,
us.
a little
about it.
tease, because we know you might be able to post it.
It's for a celebrity, but I can't.
Yeah.
I've already signed my paperwork, so I can't really say nothing. But no, I used to fuck his brother. So.
Hey, ain't no shame in the game. Fuck that. It is what it is.
I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Okay.
But, you know, I am committed now. So I think me and Bay are doing something next weekend. But
I know that's right.
that's pretty much it. You know, my life these days are just being a mom, getting my place together. I'm up for a promotion at work. So I've been doing a lot of things off the radar, which is how I like it. So, but that's pretty much it.
Facts.
All right, but we'll go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you guys for listening.
That's
Sex
been
on the
Sex
Rocks.
on the Rocks. Peace out.
All right.